kind of defense are you guys implementing?
Oh, shoot. Jarrod is the man right here.
I was going to ask him, I just didn't want to do it.
Well, yeah, you went through the chain of command.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Okay. Nice. Well, Jarrod, what kind of defense are we going to run this year?
You know, it'll be kind of a 3-4. You know, a little bit of everything with the, you know, all the things offenses can do. I think you can't funnel yourself into one thing. So you got to be able to go outside the box a little bit.
And I'll tell you what, it's just funny. He's you know, a little quieter than I am, which is fine. You know, I think the great thing is they will be attacking. They'll be coming after people because that's what sort of fit. That's exactly what fits with our offense. I mean, I got stories of the defensive guys. I mean, one of my defensive coordinators is Coach Starkey's former head coach. You know, at Delta State. And, shoot, I'll tell you what, it was like I couldn't blitz enough. Okay, and I want to come after people because I want the ball back. Okay, we've got to get the ball back because we need to score. You know, so the idea is basically Jarrod, it's 3 and out, or let them score so I can go back and score and go for 2 and get up 1. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're looking to do. Yeah, good question.
Do you have any goals already conceived?
Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. The goals are very similar to the goals that are down the road in Manhattan. I'll be honest. I mean, that's first and foremost. It's like I just want our players to understand. It's great for so many of them here right now, so they get to hear it again. And it is I want them to understand that you just improve every day, and that's really what it's going to come down to. Take where you are and just get a little better, and that's just not what we're doing in the weight room or on the field. It's going to be in the classroom. It's going to be out in town. It's all this stuff. It's spiritually. It's all these things that we're about here. That's it. Just improve every day. I'm not asking for any more. I mean, shoot, if I get a guy there that's power cleaning, 225 and say, hey, you know what, tomorrow you got to power clean 300 pounds, he's going to look at me like you're crazy. Right? It's not going to happen like that. It's going to happen incrementally, a little bit at a time. And we have a plan, and it is detailed, exactly how we're going to do that. And some of this stuff we've already started the day on this morning. And here, let me explain to you exactly how this plan works. We've got this vision sitting right here of where we want to be, okay? Where we want to be the best that we could possibly be here at Bethany College. That's where we want to be. Right now, good or bad, but not neither, we're sitting here. Our job as coaches, as professors, as a community, is to make sure we don't lower the vision and we get like a rubber band and take it right up to there. Okay? So don't settle. That's basically what I'm saying there. So that's our job, and everybody in this room needs to understand we're going for this. I'm not going to come in because I see, whatever. I walk in the weight room and I see a dumbbell sitting out there. Hey, you know what? We're going to fix that. But here's what happens. As we fix things, and we're going to be putting order in this program, all right? And all different areas of it. And when you put in order, here's the first thing that happens. Disorder shows up. Right? And it's really amazing. It's like you say, hey, you need to start doing things this way. And in their mind, players, coaches, everybody, whoever it is, what's going to happen is they're going to go like, I didn't do it this way before. And then our job as coaches is to keep putting more order in. Don't pay attention to their mind thinking about stuff that has nothing to do with the direction of where we want to go. Okay? So that's the vision. I mean, that's where we want to go. I could tell you it's what we're doing on defense, offense, special teams, marketing, how we're going to fill the stadium, which is a huge deal here. I mean, that's where we're going. I mean, that's the plan. Yes.
Talk about that a little bit in terms of filling the stadium, but I'm sure you have that other clause, other duties as assigned. Talk about the alumni base and how you plan to use the alumni, that maybe former football players or just alumni in general, and how you're going to get that fire in them, because as you get being alumni, the stories that when you play get bigger and bigger. You know? So talk about the alumni base.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's one of the most attractive parts of this opportunity here. You know, and it sort of hit me when I walked in, and obviously this will be something. I walked into I call it the war room, but it's like the staff meeting room that we all use, conference room. And I look on the wall, and there's like All-American after All-American, all up there. And I'm like, and the first thing I thought was, wow, that's awesome, right? The second thing I thought of, what a shame this is sitting in a conference room where nobody can see it. It doesn't belong in there. I'll be honest, it really doesn't. Well, it needs to be out there where people can see this. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I'm talking from Benny Owen all the way to Ted Kessinger, the things that have happened here, okay? And so we're going to build on that. And Coach Kessinger's told me that he's going to help. And I trust him that he is going to do that. I'm going to reach out to him. And there's a variety of ways to do that. I did it at Emporia State, same way. I mean, some of our players, we're going to get the phone banks, we're calling these guys. And we're not calling to ask for money, we're calling to say thank you and get them on board with what we're doing. And that's really what we're doing there. So I think that's going to be big, because in the end, we can build upon that tradition and get to where we want to go. You know, I mean, shoot, so many, nobody's won more conference championships than this place, you know, and I get to sit in that chair, some pretty great coaches. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And the alumni are not just, former players. I mean, it's funny. I mean, at some other schools I've been, some of the biggest supporters we had weren't even alumni. It's just people that got really excited about what we were doing. There were professors, there were people in town, there were business owners. I mean, the net has to get cast really broad out there, and then we focus on the guys that can bring something special to the program. And one of the things we're going to institute in training camp is a program that teaches our guys the history of football here, because it's pretty special.
We got one more.
Yeah, but that might be the last one.
I know it can be a little tough for you guys right now, getting to know some of these new players, but for some of us guys who just finished playing, this is still part of our, tradition. We kind of want to still maintain somewhat of a pretty good relationship with whoever's coaching here. After you guys get going in spring ball, is there going to be an opportunity to get to know you guys more?
Yeah, well, there will be. In fact, I will end up meeting with all the guys that are on campus that were in the program. Right now, you're right. You got to handle this stuff and get them lifted. But the next 4 days, I've got every single player coming in for meetings with me. We've got them all scheduled. Then once we get that put together, then I'm going to come in and talk to you guys that have played here before, because I want to know, I want to know why you came here, what the experience was, first and foremost, academically. What you got out of this. At Tapley, they had heard something really special. So it's like, wow. I mean, those are the kind of moments that tell you, like, this is the right place. I want to know why you're here. Why are you sitting in this room, and asking me questions, which is great. That's what we want, and I think that's what's special about being at a small college like this. You get that experience here, and then I'll come right to you. Yes?
When will you be calling and talking to the guys that have already signed letters of intent, meeting with them?
Already started, okay. We'll be calling as I get their phone numbers and get things going. I've got the database and all that. We'll be calling them over the next 2 weeks, just in the evening, try to get a hold of them so they've got our information, ASAP. Because everybody that has been offered here and has accepted, the offer stands. I mean, we're not going to renege on anything. It is. And we're going to go from there. But yeah, the process is starting. And we'll just find a time where we can sit down and talk. And I'm going to ask some of these guys to come back here on campus later once we get into spring football and let me re-recruit them. Let's come in and see what this place is about. Come watch practice, especially the local guys.